What a night. I stumbled onto a secret gathering at the stone circle. The Indian in charge of ceremonies almost killed me. I had to run as I have never run before in my life. I lost consciousness. Dr. Cobble has prescribed some pills to get me back in form.
Darn it all, I'll get all that ready for you. It's going to take a while.
I have a favor to ask. I must develop my plates, you see, and...
Help yourself. It's the door at the end. I'll be with you as soon as I've finished. In case you've forgotten, you need to develop and fix your plates. That requires mixing 4 different chemical products. You find the products you need to mix for each preparation on the shelf.
The chemicals seemed a little tired out. I'd better develop all the plates together. A few drops of metal. Let's continue. A dash of hydroquinone. Well, let's see the fixing solutions. Let's continue. The merest hint of sodium thiosulfate. Let's continue. A sniff of potash metabisulfite. No problem. Perfect. How horrific! Ah! My heart! Thank you. Thank you very much. Without you,
You see, that's a lot better already. Don't push your luck.
I'll try to remember that.
I'm counting on you. So is my daughter. That comes to $10. Thank you. Now I must leave you. Will you be all right?
Don't worry.
The drugstore's open from 8 to 6. If you need more pills, just stop by and ask.
Thank you again. something strange happened today. I developed my photographs at Matthews. What I saw is difficult to describe. One of the plates reveals a horrific vision. Alas, I lost this proof, my plate having fallen down and crashed into pieces. What a night.
Oh, quite a surprise, Mr. Parker, isn't that right? You look kind of pale. You should think about your health.
You're most thoughtful, Mr. Coldstone. Aren't you a little too old to be out so late?
I can take care of myself. A word of advice. Stay away from the forest. There's something about it that doesn't agree with some folks.
Hello, Miss Picard. How are you?
I'm fine, young man, but you seem a little pale. What have you been up to?
Up to? Nothing. I didn't sleep too well. Change of climate, I dare say.
Well, you look like you could do with a hefty dose of cod liver oil. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, St. Paul's Epistle to the Ephesians. Goodbye, young man.
Goodbye, Miss Picard. This door is locked.
So, how about the photos?
I just wanted to tell you your plates are still good.
Well, be sure to show me the results.
I'm sure you'd find them far too amateurish. In any case, I'll certainly be back for more very soon.
All right, but don't wait too long. Goodbye now.
This door is locked. A statuette.
So, you kept your promise.
Who did this?
I didn't see. What does it matter now?
I'm going to get some help.
No, it's too late for that. And I can still be of some use to you. Quick, give me the parchment. They came to find it. Great heavens! It's as I thought. It means, in his dwelling place of dead Relia, Cthulhu dreams and waits. Do those words ring any bells?
I've come across the name Cthulhu in old manuscripts concerning primitive religions. Nothing more.
Mr. Parker, man has not always been the master of this world. Many ages ago there was a race of gods, the great old ones.
But how can you believe such...
I have little time. Rightly or wrongly, many believe that by using certain incantations, these loathsome creatures can be brought back to reign over us once more.
How?
There are portals through which the great old ones will enter, in exchange for the promise of power, wealth, and immortality. Oh, there are men prepared to perpetuate the hideous ancestral cults and work for the return of these gods.
What are these gods? Where are they?
They are at once far away and very near. Their names are Dagon, Yog-Sothoth, Nyarlathotep, Cthulhu. There are many others. The passing of Halley's comet coincides with a favorable astral conjuncture. They will return. Parker, you must stop them. You must. Do you hear me?
How can I stop them?
In 2 nights from now, in the center of a stone circle, the guardian of the portal will materialize. It must not be allowed to happen. You will find here a book called the Necronomicon. Within its cursed pages, you will find the formula you need. Be warned, Parker. The book drives men to madness. Do not take it from here.
But if you...
My desk. The message. That man will help you. Some of Illsmouth's citizens will seek your destruction by whatever means possible. Read the message in the safety of your room.
But...
Noracamus, the sorcerer, even dead, he wields ghastly power.
Dead?
Remember, more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your
I won't forget, Tobias Jug. Oh, a small key. The Necronomicon. I'll need a key to get this book open. This little key must open the lock on this book. The ancients were, the ancients are, the ancients will be. Yog-Sothoth knows the portal. Yog-Sothoth is the portal. Yog-Sothoth is the guardian and the key to the portal. To summon him, stand inside the circle at the appointed hour. Yagnai, Thathaik, Nagha, Yog-Sothoth. 3 times he must be summoned, and there will be light. The portal will shut. I'll put it back in its place. The man who can help you lives where the 3 colors float. From there, 100 messages leave. He's recently been looking for the Forgotten Cemetery, which is on the map everybody can see. Now, where have I seen a map of the region? And what are these 3 colors and 100 messages? The man who can help you, the ancients were. Jug has something Jug has been killed. I found him in his secret library. I don't know who did it. I must be careful, since I am probably a prime suspect. The ancients were. The ancients are. The ancients will be. Yog-Sothoth knows the portal. Yog-Sothoth is the portal. Yog-Sothoth is the guardian and the key to the portal. To summon him, stand inside the circle at the appointed hour. Yagnai, Thafthak, Nagai, Yog-Sothoth. In count 3 times, the light will be, the portal will shut. The man who can help you lives where the 3 colors float. From there, 100 messages leave. He has recently begun to seek the Forgotten Cemetery on the map that all may see.
Mr. Parker, how about a drink with poor old Jed?
I'd love to, but a little later. I'm in something of a hurry.
Another time, then.
Good day, Miss Gilchrist. I was told there's a map of the region hanging up here, but I can't seem to...
Oh, well, David Underhouse asked me for it, and I lent it to him. The poor man can't get around, you know. Such a cruel world.
Where can I find him?
There, the door at the end. Interested in Indians, are you? Mr. Underhouse is very keen. He's been looking for that cemetery for months.
I beg your pardon?
The cemetery of some Indian tribe, the Muckamucks or something. Well, he found it, and my, is he happy. Now why should a fine man like that take such an interest in savages?
As for savagery, I think the Indians might have learned a thing or two from the 7th Cavalry.
Mr. Parker, my father often said, the only good Indian's a dead one, and he knew what he was talking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, some of us have work to do.
Thank you for defending the Indians, Mr. Parker. No, the walls don't have ears. They are merely very thin. I believe you want to consult the map of this region. Please, go right ahead.
I'm very grateful, Mr. Underhouse.
So, Mr. Parker, why don't we discuss the Micmac?
I'm afraid I didn't make myself very clear. It's precisely because I'm so ignorant about Indian culture that I'm here. Have you heard of Narakamus?
Indeed. He was the last of a particular branch of the Micmac tribe, a branch known as They Who Worship the Night Howler. By Night Howler they meant Nyarlathotep. How did you hear about him?
We met. He almost killed me.
But he is supposed to have died 70 years ago.
I can only tell you what happened.
I know it's none of my business, but may I ask what you're looking for on the map?
Do you know this place here?
That's the Stone Circle, the location of the Micmac burial ground. And you say you know nothing of Indian culture?
Does the name Cthulhu mean anything to you?
Let me answer you with a question of my own. Did you know that those who worship Nyarlathotep are rewarded with a very particular gift, immortality.
Do you think that...
There are names it is wise never to pronounce, and people it is wise never to meet.
Are you talking about the Hambleton family?
An ancient curse hangs over Illsmouth. Some of the townspeople practice strange rituals in the worship of foul and age-old gods. I wanted to know more, and my curiosity cost me my legs.
And Tobias Jugg, who led me to you, is dead.
Dead? Dear God, there is no time to lose. Andrew Arlington isn't here. The diary containing the origin of the curse is locked inside his office safe.
I'll get the diary and bring it.
No. You'd better leave it where it is. There's no point in alerting them, is there? I can give you some information. I know the combination to the safe is made up of a number of digits.
You don't happen to know what they are?
When I discovered it, just before my accident, the digits had something to do with the Bible.
Well, thank you for your help.
You can thank me by bringing me a photo of the stone circle.
That's a promise. I just dropped in to say hello.
That's very kind of you. I just received a magnificent brooch, imitation silver and gold. Very cheap, $2. I also have a pretty locket at $1. What do you think?
I'll take everything.
Thank you. Come back soon.
Good morning, ladies.
Hello, Mr.
Gloria, I forbid you to speak to this person. He is nothing more than a ruffian who fights in the streets.
That's a little unfair, Miss Picot. Young Webster needed some help, and it was my duty as a Christian to...
Good Christians do not spend their time in bars, Mr. Parker. Good day to you.
Please forgive me if my behavior upsets you. Would you mind if I borrowed...
I hardly like to be without it. This Bible is the last reminder of my great-aunt, a most God-fearing woman. How kind of you, Mr. Parker. It's almost like the one I lost last week. I don't know how to thank you. Here is my Bible. Please take good care of it.
Thank you so much. Mr. Bishop, I'd like to talk to you again about Nathan Tyler.
Keep your voice down. I may have something to tell you, but not here.
Where?
I'll let you know. You take care now, Mr. Parker. See you later.
You'll have to come back later. This is my break.
I simply want a few words with the mayor.
Not possible. The mayor is not here at this time.
I don't want to bother you, but the mayor suggested I enjoy the view of Illsmouth from his...
Ah, yes. You must be the photographer. It's about the next edition of the Illsmouth Town Hall Journal, I suppose.
No, I'm the reporter.
Well, all right. But don't go touching anything. Reporters. They can't leave anyone alone.
The mayor's office. Let's see. A few papers. Nothing very important. Just a desk lamp. Page 345. The Apocalypse according to St. John, chapter 13, verse 8. And the number of the beast is 666. There's a handle hidden in this painting. Let's see. It's exactly as I thought.
My name's Jonas. Jonas Hambleton. In 1829, I made my fortune. The hard way. At sea. Even the big Boston businessmen were jealous of my fishery. At that time, I became interested in the occult. I read only the most accursed books. And then, I met Narakamus. He initiated me into the ancient practices. At last, I was in contact with those from the outside. Each day my knowledge grew deeper. My body regenerated. My hands were at last palmed. But the ancients wanted more. Much more. I gave in. My own wife, Lavina, was the bargain, you see. I screamed out the invocations, and he came. The sea would take all I cherished, but that was of no importance. The pitiless god Dagon wanted that union. That was the price of my immortality. Two sons were born of that wondrous night, Wilbur and Curtis. The second of them betrayed and abandoned me, but the first followed in my footsteps. He has my gift. He can beg to the stones. They all think I'm dead. Only he who reaches that place where water, earth, and sky come together can find my burial place. Our work was destroyed in 1834, all because of that accursed Boleskine. But gods are immortal, and time means nothing to me. Nobody can destroy the families without the statuettes which I guard, and the secret incantation. In 1910, the comet will come again, and the prophecy will come true. Cthulhu! Nya! The great ancients will reign. I will swim beside my Lavina in the abyss, and we shall sing the praises of he who cannot be named.
I'll put the diary back in its place. Why is that cigar case locked in the safe? Let's have a look. Why don't I unscrew this case? What's this inside? A piece of paper. A parcel to collect at the post office. It's addressed to W. Hambleton. I met the man who can help you lives... I met Mr. Underhouse. He claims there's a diary locked inside the mayor's safe. He could not give me the combination, but suggested I reread the Bible and find the figures that symbolize evil. I have found the diary Mr. Underhouse told me about. All began with Jonas Hambleton, father to Wilbur and Curtis. Then, in 1834, 4 Illsmouth families made a pact with Narakamus, who promised them immortality in exchange for their help in bringing the great old ones back. To defeat these 4 families and prevent the return of Cthulhu, I must find 4 statuettes in J. Hambleton's crypt. Then I must await the passage of the comet. Nobody really knows if old Jonas is really dead.
So, you're on an errand for Mr. Hambleton. That'll be $3, please. That must be a frock. Mr. Hamilton always orders them from Boston.
Thank you. Good day. It contains a frock, the same as Wilbur's. I shouldn't be disturbed here.
Ah, hello, Mr. Wilbur. Everything okay?
Oh,
We can go. Mr. Wilbur is there.
nobody. I think I'll take these ridiculous clothes off. The door's locked. I'll have to find another way to get to the top of this lighthouse. It's a small sundial with a metal point at the center. Well, well, a mechanism which opens. I have... It's a small Well, well. Why not use the wax from this candle to strengthen the wing? Let's hope it holds. Now, let's just hope this thing works. Otherwise... Where am I?
Have no fear, Mr. Parker. You are safe now.
Thank you.
You were the only one brave enough to act. Do you feel better?
Yes, thank you.
God be with you. The danger is great for you. We spent the night in that accursed forest, and we heard the devilish chanting. We saw Mr. Wilbur.
Be quiet, Pepto. I can help you. I can make the shadows speak, the shadows that wander in other worlds. They may be of help to you.
Well, if you think so. Go ahead.
Sit down facing me, Mr. Parker. Concentrate. Empty your mind of stray thoughts.
You know me. My name is Lord Alistair Boleskine. You have followed in my footsteps. Now you must destroy the curse of Cthulhu. Long ago, when Illsmouth had no name, a temple stood beside the shore. A sorcerer perpetrated barbarous sacrifices in the name of the great ancients. The walls amplified the chants of the blood-crazed adepts. The great ancients took pleasure in our suffering. They have not forgotten the splendor they once knew. If you do not act in 2 nights, when the comet passes, then the world will once more be enslaved to these loathsome gods. They must not be permitted to return. What I did 76 years ago, you must do. I will help you. But first, you must fight the men who give themselves over to these abominable rites. You must fight alone. One day, the ancient city toppled to the bottom of the ocean. Only thoughtless fools imagine the curse has been lifted for eternity. Of that accursed city, only a stone circle remains. There, the surviving members of the cult meet for their hideous rituals. The great ancients impatiently await the day when they will reconquer their lost kingdom. And in his city of dead Relia, Cthulhu dreams and waits. None may gaze upon the face of the gods and hope to keep his sanity. Now you must go to where Jonas rests for all eternity.
You must leave now. Remember, nothing is written forever. Believe in yourself.
Good evening, Mr. Bishop.
Good evening. Have you heard the news?
No. What is it?
Juggs is dead. Bags discovered his body. Dr. Cobble says it was suicide. I don't really believe that.
It's horrible.
Yes.
Could you lend me the cemetery key? I would like a few moments there to collect my thoughts.
Sure. Take it.
The tombstone has been tampered with. Bella Blasco, may he know eternal peace. Lilith showed me impressive visions that shocked me. Lilith showed me a human gaze in a block of stone. 3 times around the earth, the sun will turn.
You will die, Parker. You cannot win. You dare trouble my sleep. And for that you must pay the price.
Listen carefully, Jonas. Your sleep will soon be eternal. Do you hear me?
Your blood will be mine.
It's all over for you, Jonas. I'm going to destroy you and your filthy kind.
Imbecile! You know nothing of my powers. Gaze upon me and implore your feeble god. May Cthulhu grant me his aid.
Thank heavens you are safe.
Thank you for saving my life.
He's exhausted. Walter, help me. We'll take him to the house. Do not struggle. No harm will come to you here.
I don't know how to thank you.
My son Walter told me of your adventure the other evening.
I really must go.
Such impatience! You must rest a little, and tell me of your adventure. Walter, hand over the tripod you took from Mr. Parker, and leave us, please. I would prefer all this to remain our secret. My son is easily impressed.
Horrible events are taking place in Illsmouth. If I don't put a stop to them very soon, then even more ghastly things will happen. How lucky I was that you were there.
I take care of the graveyard. We heard the noise. It's not the first time folks have taken an interest in that grave.
Really?
My husband John, God rest his soul, told me of dreadful things before he passed on. We were newlyweds when Jonas died. John went to the Hamilton house for the wake.
Do they still live there?
No. After the fishery went bust and Jonas died, they moved closer to the harbor. Jonas's body was laid out on the top floor of the house. At that time, there was a window in the wall. John looked through, and what he saw was a desert with giant stones and strange creatures.
My God!
John was frightened. He lowered his eyes. On the ground was the sign. Wilbur, who was standing over his father's body, seemed ill at ease. He covered over the sign with a sheet. Well, do you know? The sign shone through the sheet. After that, the window was bricked up.
The sign must have something to do with the curse. If I can place the statuettes on... Let me explain. There are in Illsmouth 4 families who are trying to help some unspeakably evil gods to return to this world. The gods are called the Great Ancients, and they ruled the world many thousands of years ago. To destroy these families, I must place these 4 statuettes on their houses. Strange words are engraved on the bases of these statuettes.
Who are these families?
Arlington, Hambleton, Coldstone, and Tyler.
I know that Walter hid a drawing of the sign around here. It was a kind of cross, I think. We must find it. I'll look near the fireplace.
A few books of little interest. Mrs. Webster, come quick. I found it.
Please, hurry, Mr. Parker. There isn't much time. One last warning. Stay away from Jonas Hambleton's house. There's a good chance they're expecting you there. You'll need to wear them down first.
Do you think they're already on to me?
Of course they are. They know all about you. Good luck, Mr. Parker. May God be with you.
Parker, didn't anyone ever tell you how dangerous it is to go out at night? I'll have to kill you.
Aye. Yog. Tahu. Sa. Aye. Yog. Tahu.
What are you saying? No, not that. Not that, Parker, please!
Good God. How horrible.
Oh, Dagon, I beg you. From the depths of the abyss, come to my aid. Fill me with the power of the age-old curse.
Don't bother trying that on me, Parker. You're gravely mistaken if you imagine you can eliminate me.
Rala. Gana. Haas. Chik. Rala. Gana. Haas. Chik.
No! Not that! No, Parker. Not that. I beg you.
Good God. How ghastly.
Cthulhu, help thy faithful servant.
Naga! Hulu! Kau! Wig Naga! Hulu! Kau! Wig!
No, Parker! Not that! Ah! Parker! Have mercy! Not that! Please tell me you won't do that!
Dear God, how abominable.
Yog Sothoth, May your demonic power guide my corrupted soul.
Dad, the dog's barking. He must be here.
Strange. There was a kind of ball in this lamp. What could it have been for? A book called Magic Rites.
So. Naya. Shoot. Sir.
Tho. Naya. Shoot! Sir?
Face it, Parker. You're finished.
You'll pay for this.
Goodbye! Impossible! God, nothing for mercy, Parker! Parker, the first guy! Ah!
Parker! Curse you!
A curse on you for Ilea! Fagasan Iahe Cthulhu Eya!
Oh, why have you all abandoned me? I curse you, Parker. You will not... Cthulhu! Dagon! Yog! Sothos!
I have the feeling that without you...
Mr. Parker, could you tell me what you were doing last night in Jonas Hambleton's house?
No, I couldn't tell you.
That's all very well, but...
What about if I told you I was acting in the interest of the whole community? Would you believe me?
Yes, I think I would believe you. I have lived in Illsmouth too long not to know of some terrible things.
Doctor, if everything goes to plan, the evil shadow that hangs over Illsmouth will soon be a mere memory.
I pray you are right. These things have something to do with the comet, don't they?
Yes, tonight's the night.
Then there is precious little time to be lost. Last night's events caused quite a stir. I was called upon this morning to practice an autopsy on the body of Andrew Arlington. For a few moments I almost lost my mind.
And bags?
He understands nothing. By the way, be careful. He's looking for you.
I had gathered that much.
I must leave you. Duty calls. Good luck, Mr. Parker. Ah, Miss Gilchrist gave me this for you.
Thank you, Doctor.